From his basement home office, it's clear Scott Joslin is a dedicated doctor with diplomas and awards covering his wall. He began his career with the Army before joining the medical staff at Mission Health in 1999, and then became the medical director for the hospitalist group.
We were recruiting and retaining some of the best physicians in the country. They were coming from all over the United States, people that wanted to live in Asheville and people that wanted to be a part of what we were building.
According to his affidavit, the practice grew from 9 members to 64 members, providing a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week presence at the hospital. It was work Dr. Joslin was extremely proud of.
In developing tonight,
until HCA bought Mission in 2019.
I want the community to understand I did everything I could to avoid any perception that there was a disruption in services.
In the lawsuit, Dr. Joslin describes an exodus of nursing and medical staff, a huge transition and turnover within emergency medicine services, while other departments were completely gutted. In his statement, he says in the ER, out of 100 beds, only 25 or 30 of those beds would be staffed.
For 3 years, I worked 7 days a week, just trying to hold things together.
What was that like to watch what you had built up go the other direction?
So it was a slow speed train crash. The relationship with the administration, instead of being collaborative, began to feel, rightly or wrongly, more adversarial because the things and the issues that we would come to them with weren't being collaboratively addressed.
In the lawsuit, Dr. Joslin gives specific examples of those issues. A patient being brought to the floor who had died in the orange pod, and they did not even recognize that the patient had died. Others with active, time-sensitive orders, but those orders would not be executed. Another patient who was disconnected from their drips and, unbeknownst to me, was returned to the waiting room, where they lapsed into a coma.
These are near misses that were unacceptable to me, and those were the types of specific examples that I would bring to the administration and to underscore that these were real people that this was happening to. This was somebody's brother, this was somebody's daughter, this was somebody's mom who was depending on us to take care of them at a time when they were very vulnerable.
Did you fear that one of your patients could die because of the situation?
Very much
and you
so.
would feel at fault, of course.
Very much so, very much so. Yeah, that was a grave concern of mine.
A concern that he says forced him to finally walk away from the place he helped build, the hospital he tried so hard to save.
It was devastating for me. It's the biggest failure of my professional career to have gone through that. I was responsible for the practice and for the services that we were going to provide.
Do you think the lawsuit will make a difference?
I don't know. It depends on how much the lawsuit inflicts financially on HCA. HCA does not seem terribly invested in its reputation with the community. They seem more interested in providing what they can towards the bottom line.
Karen Zatkalak, News 13.